Ladies and gentlemen, I start in this video from here because it's mostly important to United States to receive, to not be deceived, because your intelligence is coming basically by space to make decision for your lands. I bring it to you here, gentlemen. I begin with this, and I bring to you subject.
Logically balanced. We have professional people, we have lawyers, we have military people. We usually heal on both tracks at the same time. We heal on the spiritual level, we also heal on the psychological level. Many times we find that the demonic feeds off the internal wounds.
On the other hand, this practice of banishing evil has offered spiritual relief to people from all walks of life.
See, most of the cases that we have, the people are very psychologically balanced. We have professional people, we have lawyers, we have military people. We usually heal on both tracks at the same time. We heal on the spiritual level, we also heal on the psychological level. Many times we find that the demonic feeds off the internal wounds. The anger is the unforgiveness, the hurts. So when you start healing some of those inner wounds, they have less to feed off and grab onto.
100% this information truth, and there is a freedom by the many people. They are able to send the darkness out from the person's body. But I bring to you other subjects. I bring a subject to you, Mr. Crook here. He's sitting by holy, holy, holy cross, and he is speaking. What is his message? I want all of you give attention to his message. I cannot speak bad, but what he is speaking, he's sitting on the cross of the holy, holy, holy cross, and listen to his message, what he's saying.
Exorcists believe they can channel the power of God to drive Satan away, and that's certainly a comforting notion. But then again, is it really possible to defeat evil?
You can see that here is, what is his message? He said that is possible.
But then again, is it really possible to defeat?
You can see that here is, this gentleman has been the poison, ladies and gentlemen, by dark side, his mind. You can see that his brain is not working correct, because he was a captain of the Star Trek. I believe he acted as captain of Star Trek. So they did basically poison this person's mind from here. His mind is not correct. It's not working anymore to the believing something supernatural is coming by two sides, by darkness and by God. But he don't believe power of the God, how is supernatural. I bring it to you, ladies and gentlemen, evidence of the his information to the world, how big can affect a human in the earth, which is his information can affect many, many human in the earth. Those people have seen this gentleman in the Star Trek, and because I never see someone from Canada coming, stand up and become captain of the world by satanic operation. If he is not from satanic operation, poison, this man cannot raise from Canada, because Canada land completely is, you can say, be poisoned by satanic operation in their Canadian Security Service building, their government, and the land completely is on the poison of this dark energy and dark side to Canada, which is whoever raising from Canada, their culture I'm talking about, there is no question about that. That person be poisoned by dark side. And I bring it to you evidence, gentlemen. This gentleman here, he believe in same thing this gentleman believe. So meaning is Canada has affected United States for the dark side, dark energy. This is something you can see this person here. So subject, what is I am bringing to you all of you evidence. The gentleman say, can we really defeat the darkness? And I bring it to you evidence of this defeating darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, I be called to as the chief command to lead the military space as a starter act this gentleman lead, but by God's side, not by satanic operation as Canada agenda was or Canada agenda is never going to happen. So my duty to sending to all operation in the United States as this person here to believe my information is coming correct, Mr. And if you are waiting for the one person they called he is the person we are waiting for 100%. I can tell you that, Mr. Crook or Mr. I can say Keanu Reeves is not the person. They are good people. I don't judge. Keanu Reeves is a very good person, but they are not person to bring this information to the United States. I bring to you evidence of the disinformation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the evidence of me in the sky, Michael. If Mr. Crook, as the captain of the Star Trek, was able to stand in that time by Michael, but faith to God first, after a stand up by Michael, he was going. But subject is, God didn't choose Mr. Crook to stand for future. That is the subject. God know his heart, he cannot carry on, he fall. And I bring it to you, evident gentlemen, what is this mission? You look here. This is my evidence, ladies and gentlemen, by God. God command, basically God choose me as a space command to bring this war to the end, which is God first show me this war before I go to this war. Is most important part I must share to the news. Before I come to this war, God show me already this war. What you see here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth. I bring to you evidence of this. Exists in the sky, top demon, visible, they call alien, exist. I have faced the unknown number of this in the sky. They surrounded me and they told me step down. Satan told me step down, and God was the other side. I did not see the God first. They trying to make me fall in the planet. They surrounded me. One of the planet, I don't remember which planet was. So finally God stand behind me, and God told me, tell to the Satan and demon, do you want I bring end to you and all your army? We finished this war right there, right here. And I told to the Satan, do you want I bring the end to you and all your army? And Satan took 2 steps back from me. He told me, my time is not coming to fighting you. And I win the war before I go to this war. Subject. This man here is in charge in the space. You must believe it or not believe it. You believe it or not. He is the person in charge in the space. Subject. I be called to bring a special military army by this operation in the space. By this operation in the space, I be called to bring new one, whoever is able to stand again in the Star Trek, they must raise me to lead your operation in the sky, Mr. Because we are talking about Judgment Day coming, and we are standing for Judgment Day before second come of Christ coming. So God choosing this information to come to the world news, breaking world news, all the word we receive, we are person to save the earth from this situation. Stop the war in the space and bring in reality. Who is doing all this situation in the space? Who is these people? And I be called to bring to you evidence of who is these people causing all this. I bring it to you, ladies and gentlemen, here. I be called to raise by the Michael in the space, and I bring to you above the Michael after this Israel, San Medaton, and Michael again coming. I be called to bring to you, all of you, evidence of this before happening in 2023.
Can we survive what's coming for us?
Because what the technology see is the wrong. What the gentleman send the message is correct, but what technology see is the wrong. Technology see 2025 sun can cause problem attack, but I say it is not 2025 or 2024. 2023, the unknown army in the angel of the God raising here to comfort. Unknown army of the angel of the God. Command of the Queen of the space coming to bring victory of God in the earth by sun, fire, by moon, major flood to tsunami, earthquakes is coming. So they choose me to bring to you good news because those countries believe in me. They are going to be saved. That their country, their lands. By these two, by this lady and my team, which is here coming Archangel Michael, team of the Archangel Michael, ladies and gentlemen. This is my army in the space. And this army already conquered inside the sun and inside the moon. They are landed in the moon to raise me to bring in this mission. But subject I bring it to you here, gentlemen, what is coming if we don't, if NASA is a space operation Russia team, European not stand raising my information.
The sun's radiant heat is responsible for the existence of all life on Earth. What transpires, though, if the radiation spirals out of control and suddenly hurls billions of tons of charged solar material in our direction?
Which is happening right now, is coming. I bring it to you, evidence of this, gentlemen. This is interruption of Canada.
Book anything from flights to rent.
Again, interruption of Canada, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we survive what's coming for us? The sun's radiant heat of these solar flares and storms for a while, and has discovered that the energy they unleash. The astronomy community has learned a lot more about these damaging processes on the sun's surface.
They interrupt video right now, and I understand. It is from Canada, they do this.
Because of this unprecedentedly comprehensive view of the event. However, NASA has been keeping track of these solar flares and storms for a while, and has discovered that the energy they unleash is vastly more than that of any nuclear bomb on Earth.
Which is the, ladies and gentlemen, wake-up call I be called to bring to you before happening, because 2023, in this summertime, they have planned to bring this attack I am telling you today.
According to the space agency, the explosions called solar flares are capable of releasing as much energy as a 1 billion 1 megaton nuclear bomb.
Which is the happening before is coming to happening. But subject, I bring it to you, gentlemen, here to know that what you see here, gentlemen.
As the New Horizons probe moves beyond its first target, Pluto, its sensors capture a large object on a mysterious trajectory. Scientists give it an ominous name, Arawan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Arawa is the unknown operation in this Arawa landed already. They traveling by they call specialist forces, which is I bring to you who is in this operation, inside this operation. They call specialists, it's top operation in the space. They traveling in the space by unknowing, you can see that
Nice.
color.
But Arwan's spin suggests it is made of something else.
Aron is spinning so fast that the centrifugal force could actually tear it apart. Is it made of something stronger?
Whatever Arwan is, we're about to find out. But at the crucial moment, the probe circuits suddenly, inexplicably go dead.
This is a subject, gentlemen, I bring. Technology weapon cannot stand up front of this operation inside that part, which is already, I face this operation here. Before I go there, I have seen this operation already. Who is this operation? So God choosing, or you can call choosing or calling me for raising space military to bring in many countries safe, ladies and gentlemen, in 2023. Because God is behind my mission, an angel of the God raising for war in the space. And they choose me to lead the earth to the space, to bring in evidence of this unknowing army in the space. This is an unknowing army, ladies and gentlemen, this part here and this part here. So I be called to bring in reality to many of you in the earth to believe this mission must be done only with one person, which is 777 Ghasem, which is I am. God called for this mission to bring before this happening and before moon coming to attack. So this information coming to you, Mr. Star Trek World, those top to know that this is a mission in 2023 we've been called to raise to bring in reality in the earth. But subject, nobody can overcome a space dark side if you don't have a leader to lead to overcome this dark side, because this dark side is the beyond your intelligence movements. Before you think, they even shut down your mind to not think. They have this power. So God showed me all this before I see with my eyes. I have key to overcome this operation in the space according to the God, to bring it world free from this attack by bringing space unknowing operation behind the subject, bringing for judgment day before second come of Christ happening. And God wants this information going to the many of you to receive that. Russia, United Nations, European governments, and many of you to receive that, especially your department here, to know that your intelligence, Mr., is not good enough to understand this secret mission. What is the behind the subject they sitting? Even NASA believe 2025 they are going to space, sun is going to act. But I sent it to you today, Mr. There is no time for 2025. You believe it or not? Time is here today, 2023, by sign appearing in the sky as flat to a tsunami of the angel of the God chasing to the alien UFO. An unknown number, they fall and they be destroyed, but camera cannot copy that because camera, telescope, Hubble, satellite, all is blocked. You cannot copy the this war in the space, angel attack demon, you cannot copy. And God want to, I bring to the world news, all the world can see that, who is these people casting all this flat hurricane, tornado, tsunami, and major earthquake coming, and finally nuclear atomic explosion will happen in very soon. I can tell you that. If we not stand up for this justice of the space, especially NATO team, you must know that your intelligence cannot go forward in this generation. And this information, ladies and gentlemen, God want to go to the money part to receive that and believe this is the last stand. We've been called to stand by 7-7 Ghasem to lead the space military action for last stand in the earth before angel of the God coming closer and closer, which is the appearing in the moon already. You like it, you believe it or not, angel of the God appearing, they are landing in the moon, not appearing. Moon become red or dark, black, because angel war happening in the moon. They take 1 day to clean up the moon for angel. They change it again to the white moon, full moon. They bring red moon or white moon. Be no black moon again, because moon, sun landed in the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, I can tell you this. Sun is the angel, unknowing number of angel. They traveling already and they landed. This angel landed by his army. Michael and his army landed in the moon already, which is coming. Biggest tornado, biggest tsunami, biggest earthquake is on the way to happen in even 9.3, 9.7. They did not happen, and they are waiting for you to believe my information, Mr. Don't take your intelligence far, because you don't know what is coming to happen. Because when ground shake, they take for angel few hours, even less. Holding the system breakdown of the space, technology weapon, all the satellite be freeze, electricity be cut, shut down, and all the internet be freeze, unable to communicate with no one. Even emergency electricity in the heat, you cannot use electricity. And this is the information I be called to send to the news, and would receive that. I be called to raise this mission before too late, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a wake-up call for the many part to receive that. San Medicine, which is the angel of the time of the taking the soul of the human, and Michael coming together behind my mission before this happening. They calling me to give you wake-up call before too late. So I raise this action in the space according to God. Those able to, those you don't need to believe, Mister. Only you follow the rule, and there is no darkness will be exist in the space. According to the Mr. Craig, he say, can we challenge the really darkness? But because he don't understand unlimited power coming in 2023 by angel of the God command to destroy the complete system of the space. Even risk is nuclear atomic explosion. They raise in the moon. They attacking moon already. Full moon is the coming red or white, ladies and gentlemen. Even become black is angel war in the moon happening. So there is no time, according to information I have, because this person will come take over from sun and moon. One operation running the sun and moon, which is the angel of the God coming closer. This is not happening before, but this happened in 2023. Angel of the God landed in the moon, ladies and gentlemen. And chief command of the space is that this lady coming behind my mission to completely shutting down the dark side, which is this operation in the space, completely be destroyed, completely be shut down in the space, to not have control over technology, satellite, internet communication, and even controlling the whole thing, the system in the sky by connected radiation communication to the other side, which is on the space, on the ocean. They have most powerful connection today, which is the ocean rays. This can cost these people inside this inside this ship I call. This is a secret ship, ladies and gentlemen, and this ship will be destroyed. I am talking about not only this ship, I'm talking about this operation inside the ship will be destroyed completely. And Earth will be free from this force of the darkness, and angel of the gods will land it in the earth finally, but unseen they come into the earth because they don't want to bring to the earth Sodom and Gomorrah as happening today to United States, European, many part, tornado, flood, major and major earthquake coming now to happening. Angel of the God, they don't want this happening to the earth because they call in to bring in mission of gods before too late.